Hey everybody, I'm back. Today I'm going to show you all how to make sofrito. I've had a lot of people ask me, what is sofrito? How do you make it? Today I'm going to show you. Here's what you'll need. You will need cilantro. I have a bundle of cilantro. You will need white onions, and you can chop them just with a large chop because we're going to blend them up in this Cuisinart food processor that I have here. Okay, so you will need white onion, green bell pepper. Feel free to use yellow bell pepper if you want. I have red bell pepper. I have ginger here. Now ginger is optional, okay? I use ginger because I like it. All right, green onions. I have green onions here. I have a large amount of garlic. All right, I have water, and then you're going to use a little bit of vegetable oil or olive oil, whichever you choose. Now, the first thing that we need to do, everybody, is go ahead, open up the Cuisinart mixer, just like so. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of everything, okay? So we're going to put some white onion in, just like so. We're going to put some cilantro in. Now, if you live in an area where you can find culantro, feel free to use that also, okay? Cilantro, garlic, green onions, ginger, red bell pepper. Now, here's what I do want to tell you. To every batch that you chop up, you're going to use just a little bit of water, just a little bit, just to get it going, just to help it to go. Okay? And a little bit of oil. All right? That's all you need, just a little tiny bit. Okay? Now we're going to start this to blending up, and I'm going to show you how we want it to blend. Okay? Because we don't want this to be so blended up where it's smooth like baby food, because we want it to have some texture to it. Okay, let me zoom in just like so you can see what we're going to do here. All right, so I'm going to turn it on and off, okay, until I get the consistency that I want. Now, sometimes if you ever see me cooking, everyone, and I use a sofrito that is red in color, that only means that I had a lot of red bell peppers that day, or orange and yellows. Now, if sometimes you might see and I have a green sofrito, that means I probably only used the green bell peppers. Whatever peppers you want to use is just fine. And your sofrito will turn out the color of the peppers that you used, okay? Now there's a chance, because I used the red bell peppers, that this will turn out a deep red, and there's also a chance that it'll turn out green. Whatever color is just fine, but as long as you use these recipes, you're set, guys. Okay. All right, let me get my bowl that I'm going to use. And I want to take a rubber spatula, and I want to scrape the sides down so we can get all this goodness down in there, guys. And now Spanish use this sofrito in a lot of their cooking. And like before they make rice, what they do is they take a little bit of oil in that frying pan, and they'll fry up these vegetables before they make their rices, before they make any of their dishes. And they will marinate their meats in this. And guys, seriously, once you cook all of these vegetables, it's the best flavor ever. I mean, because seriously, you got to think, you got onion, you got ginger, you got green pepper, bell pepper, you got the garlic, cilantro, okay, and what better flavors, especially you blend it up and then you fry it up. It's beautiful, guys. Okay, let's blend it some more. This right here, this is what I'm wanting, guys. Let me show you. All right, look at this. See that? That's what we're wanting. You want a paste-like texture. Okay, let me put this in my bowl. All right, let's turn the camera this way. We're going to get this into our bowl. This right here is Sofrito 101. So simple, guys. So tasty. One of the best spices out there that you can use, and you made it yourself. Okay, now the Haitians, I've mentioned this before, the Haitians have something that's very similar to Sofrito, and what it is it's called épis. Okay, and that's where I get the ginger from, because Haitians, they use ginger in theirs, and I absolutely love that ginger flavor. And then if you want to make the épis, you use the ginger, and then you also use the what is it called? I have it right on the tip of my tongue, guys. Oh, you use the cloves. All right, and it's a whole different texture from what or taste from the sofrito, but it gives you, it puts you in that same frame of thought. But with that ginger and those cloves, it has a totally different taste. All right, now let's put more cilantro. All right. Ginger, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, white onion. Get it all in there, guys. A little bit of water, just a little bit, not a lot. A little bit of oil. I tell you guys, just a little bit of oil, just a tiny bit, okay? Just like that. That's all you need, just to get it going. All right? And now, the way you can store this. I knew a Puerto Rican lady. She told me to store mines. After you make it, you pour it into ice cubes. What is it called? Ice trays. All right? Once you pour it into your ice tray, it'll freeze up. And once it freezes up into your ice square, you can pop them out and put them into a freezer bag. And every time you get ready to cook, you just pop 2 or 3 out for your dish, and hey, you're ready to go. Or you can put them in a bowl, put them in the refrigerator, and they're good for a good 2 weeks. Or you can store them in a sealed container or either freezer bag in your freezer, and just use as much as you want when you need to. Okay, so now let's blend this up. All right, let me zoom in. Beautiful, guys. Okay. This right here is sofrito, one of my favorite things in the kitchen to make. You get so much flavor from sofrito, guys. Now, you can buy this in the grocery store, but I don't suggest it. They have a red one and they have a green one. I've never tasted the pre-made kind that they sell in the ethnic aisle of your grocery store. I always make it. Let me put a little bit more water in here, just a tiny bit. You never want to add too much water, okay? A little bit of oil, guys. Just like so. Get this blended up. I'm so excited. You all have been asking me for this and what is it and how you make it, because guess what, guys? I need it so. I haven't had any for about maybe 2 weeks, and it was about time for me to make it. So thank you all who have asked for this. Okay, let's blend this up. Don't blend it up too much, okay? You still want some texture to those vegetables. All right, now if you all check out my video for the Haitian griot. Okay, it's a pork, and I marinated it in the épis, which is, like I told you, that's very similar to this sofrito. And if you check out my jollof rice, I used the sofrito. And what else? I used it for something else, guys. Just check those 2 videos out, and I'll show you how I use them. All right, I'm gonna blend this up just a little bit more, and we're done. So easy to make, guys. So much fun to make and so tasty. You know, this is so easy. I can have the kids make it, right? I can just give them the ingredients. You know, I'll chop it up just a little for them and have them do this for me. It's so simple. Okay, let me put my blade away, guys. Hold on. See that? Two different colors. And now this one's a bright green because I didn't have much of the red bell pepper in the second batch. But that's okay, because when we're done, we're just going to mix it all together. And you have one beautiful sofrito. This right here will bump up anything. You hear me, guys? This will bump up anything that you can imagine of cooking, if that made any sense. Okay, look at this, guys. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to mix this all together. And I have some containers with the lid. And all I'm going to do is put these in a container. I'm going to keep one in the refrigerator. The others are going to go in the container in the freezer with a date on it. All right? Look at this, guys. And the smell is so beautiful, guys. Look at this. Sofrito 101. Beautiful, beautiful taste. I love when I'm making, let's just say I'm making a rice or something. I'll put a little bit of oil in the bottom of that pan. Get that oil nice and warm. Put the sofrito in there. And you know your sofrito is cooking because these vegetables will get darker. So your sofrito will get like a darker green color. Or if you have a red one from red bell peppers, it'll turn into a deeper red color. And you know that they're nice and cooked. And then you can go ahead and throw your rice in there or whatever it may be. And you guys are set. But here it is, guys. I'm so glad I could share this with you. Try this. Try this. And don't tell your family what you put in the food. And they're going to say, what is that? It is so good. So tasty. As always, guys, if you all enjoyed this recipe, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, God bless. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching. Good night.